more. Oh, it's hot out here today. Oh, I should take pictures. What else? I'm on my way to a stop. And I'll take charities. To go to Suckland because I'm starving out of money. What else? You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky Designs. It's AR Blue Sky Designs. Todo lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop. INTAYIAFAY. I'm tired shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo. I purposely missed every fucking grupera come back out there, sadly related to me, most of them. Ew, que asco. Showing my Facebook pictures to Jandel and say, well, what do you think about that? And then they want to do a recap of like, by the way, well, Jandel gave me his opinion about your picture on Facebook. He said that my hair looked pretty that day. Did he say to you that your hair looked pretty that day? Kill yourself. I'm the comeback. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Literally, that man was on top of me in my grandma's bed, on my grandma's bed, and someone interrupting him and I making love with putting their cool out and saying, don't get pregnant, use me as a condom, and I'm like, dude, like, seriously, is that why you showed up here? For real, I didn't invite him either. I was at a shindig that day. It was no party or whatever. It was like, just head out there, there's gonna be food. Everyone gets in the way of your receiving money. You have to let's do money. You have to deal with vehicles. You can have to everyone that stays in my home without my permission. Let me guess, the Malawites. Go to next week, garden. I'm doing more. I'm shop today. I look downtown today. Or dear Labatana.
Please remain seated and hold on while the bus is in motion until the bus comes to a complete stop. Por favor, debe permanecer sentados y sujetados el pasamano. Hacia el autobús está en movimiento, ya que él se detenga por completo.
The memory of the thought of like looking at yourself that though I don't know that maybe because I focus on so much at the same time. So when I start receiving money, I can be like, well, my starvation is possibly culpa de los Malawi también, not just Gloria herself. What else? They may think that I'm bothering them. the women's darker. She has to be.
Approaching Ellis Alley.
We don't want her bothering our boy. Mira todo esto escuchando. Ella está perdiendo el mamá. Ay, bueno, what else? Or maybe I was married and I don't remember anything. What happened in Brooklyn? Then he and I have a fight over the Hopefully I look pretty. Hopefully I look pretty. How long did I look there? I went to watch a movie today. What else? I was thinking that I'm going to share everyone in my family watching music comments or comebacks. So they get lower my sex life. I don't. What else? When I was, I don't know my age. I think I got on my mom's bed with that little What else? And without letting me get them to decide, like, I don't care having a baby of a drug addict who's breeding that baby from a very like everybody does. So if that's what he's into, never said it. So that's a totally separate issue. But if someone literally around walked in 2 people or 3 and possibly the third one was like, don't enter that room. And they're like, use me as a comeback. Like, we were even here to that part. Oh, they just have like this too. Oh, yeah, oh my God.
Approaching 3rd Street and
It's like if they time me, they're like they've been in there for 2 weeks, they're like air frying it. Ew. I didn't want to think about this. I want to know what today.
older adults and persons with disability who require special accommodations may enter through the
Pardon this short delay. This bus is ahead of schedule and will resume shortly. Disculpe esta pequeña demora. El autobús está adelantado de la hora programada, pero reanudará el viaje en un momento.
My meeting at partner new to paint my nails. And the rest. What else? Oh, my siblings are so disgusting. Do they pester them a la vez all the time? A ver si hay un bebé nuevo para violar. And they're like, but why isn't she here? We told them she would remember Chandler and her not working out. Surprise, surprise. ruins everything for me. She would be here at this point. Oh my god, I'm taking you hostage through text, messenger, Skype, Snapchat. Kid, for how many years? And apparently today she talked about remembering John Deck, and she's not here talking to the Malawians. Talking to the Malawians about what? That formality doesn't exist. One is smart enough and coherent enough to process one's thoughts. My siblings are comebacks, they're leeches, so they cling on to people just to see who will be the next baby that will be born for them to rape. So they use excuses of, mi hermana está triste, mi hermana tiene hambre. ¿No has visto alguien que I don't even know by name? And he and I divorced possibly decades ago. Porque no quiere ir a una barra sola y que la consideran facilita. They rape people based on like familial hassles that they create while people are like screaming or reporting to the FBI. It's all disgusting. Instead of llevarse una barra sola o solo and meet someone, have a good one night stand. They cling on to because they're like, oh, you know, the family, right? This is their rape. They're embarrassing. They've been doing that like all of this time. They've been faking hair. Some of them confess immediately. They're like, pero la cuenta que cree que con los últimos 5 minutos se van hablando conmigo. Se creían que era el... Esa es persona que es more out decades. It's like your situation is not going to get any better with just the internet. Based on how some of your primas have had to sexual abuse towards them. So you're going to have to seek the death penalty for a lot of people, including myself, at the risk of me getting the death penalty too. Okay, it's unbearable to be near family members nowadays. They're so gross.
Bus out of service. We're going to be going on to the next bus behind. Be right there.
What else did I say? I didn't know her. Thank you. Por eso yo sigo aquí, enamorado de ti. I want to attend an event. There I need to learn to be able to walk into the Moon's Daughter and get myself a mocktail if it isn't $1, right? What else? Mostly everyone in my family of origin stupid. They're disgusting. They're embarrassing. It's a coupon. What is it? Thank you. Johnny, run more than the what else? What's this doing right? I would have visited that church one day. What else is this? You shouldn't bring me this hot concert. I miss dinner, I miss my mommy. probably introduced who's going to do today. I thought I would kill myself when I would be without money, electricity, and on food stamps. I thought JP would be like, damn, eres Juan famoso. No, but literally, because I heard some of those songs about me. And some people, my cousins, explain un grupito de como 7. I even joined them pensando en mí como si fuera otra persona. How they did that. They're gauging, they're trying to teach a lesson to people, and they're like, she's gonna be. Porque like ella como todo lo diosa, she doesn't know what we do behind the scenes. We don't steal from her. We don't do anything like to steal from her particularly, but we are like that good either. And she's like, yo me enamorado. Like people doing concerts, it's like, oh, why is it not about me? It's about me, like in love with the person that the song is about. So we recreated that shows in my grandmother. And they're like, she's good. Her confidence won't be shaken. What is it? This is not Alexa. Where's the other girl? Oh, Sophia is my confidence. She was so little. So pretty. What else? What else? So, what else? Oh yeah, so in that concert there were people there to see him. There was possibly this one person that thought maybe she'll make it. I don't keep up with the Facebook. I don't know what's going on with her life, so maybe she'll be here. Maybe she's backstage. Maybe I'll see her at the after party. There may have been like the Triple Amers group. There's like 5 of them, and they're all dancing. They're really just to see if she's compatible. And if she's not. What else? Nada, ok. Lovely concert, no me gusta ninguna canción. Me encantó el traje que fui a puesto. Lo que te pusiste estaba bien listo también. Ay, sí, la paja esa que fui a tener afterwards was much better than the concert, actually. After that, I read a book. Well, todos ustedes me mamaron nalgas. Almost literally in the hotel room that we go. What else? 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 I saw. Yo vivo enamorado de ti. There's a Margot project coming to this area, I think. There is something about the factor going on right now. And I might have to do also with my electricity. I know all the jobs bugging, and they're like, she already turned it off, or I can't even post because this long-leash, anti-cum bucket is trying to keep me smart and safe. So if I say a moment, I'm gonna go to jail instead of the people that actually abuse me. And thank you so much for being respectful anytime you guys. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Tell me so Gloria on your son. Drunk me or raped me as a teen? Or a preteen? How old was I? When I was in, I don't know where it was a high rise, and I woke up in bed. I think with Jonathan next to me. And he said to me, be quiet or your mother's gonna kill you. In came in, the comeback is literally, they identify themselves as that. I think they're mostly female. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get raped. I got told that that's like here next month, and he took me hostage. Like I would never like interfere or not. The grossness that they do on their own. I wouldn't ever want to be there, know about it, or interfere. I don't want anyone interfering with my good decisions ever. So I wrapped the white sheet around me and I headed out and I went back. Mom looked at me and said, you don't even know what city you're in. Come back to the rest. Oh my God, that's annoying because my dad is like, he can't be writing any more songs. They can have a word that
Caution, ramp is moving. Precaución, rampa en movimiento. Please exit through the rear door.
Why can't he just remove that
Favor
part?
de salir por la puerta trasera.
Es que si no también Carlito va a escuchar eso. Oh, that. I'm like, I just listen to the songs. I'm like, whatever. I don't hyperanalyze it. Only in the moment. Sometimes I'm like, why does it say like yo tengo un beso? Sometimes like great. It's like not really. It's like if there's a lot of people, you're in the middle of eating. It takes some convincing of like, dale al link que te vamos para el cuarto. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. What else? Pero my dad gets nervous and sometimes vetoes. Some songs gets annoyed, almost flips the table over. No pongas ahí que la vas a coger de rehén porque entonces Carlito. Arlene se burla de mí y mira, como si este problema existiera. So my dad is like playing fish out of the head literally while stealing my money and getting away with saving money. With Carlito, yo no quiero que esté at the next time that I see him say, well, si la canción se de Yandel dice que Yandel la va a coger de rehén, pues maybe la voy a coger yo de rehén. Ya tengo un plan. And they spill out their dad down. And they're like, cuando ella esté aquí, porque te voy a asegurar que va a estar aquí. Yo la voy a coger de rehén a ella, entonces, para que Yandel no sea que la coja de rehén. So I'm like, if I don't talk to any of you all and I live my life and I'm daughter's favorite, would I even go through any of this? Would you all just change conversation and never bring me up? Then I wouldn't be the hostage of anyone. Okay, right now you just leave me. What the hostage? Oh, no. I want to stop. Period from my period or no. Whatever.
Oh my God! I made a audience.
que la gente no se me cuenta cuando yo lloro.
Caution, rat is moving. Precaución, planta en movimiento. Please exit through the rear door. Favor de salir por la puerta trasera.
And not conversations. It could be fun someday. While they throw up internally waiting for a few seconds, realizing that mostly everyone in my family watches. They go on through 2020 telling their colleagues in school, my mom has a comeback. And some girls or boys, like, didn't hear the conversation. They're like, her mom is a comeback. She has a comeback. And she'll be going like, no. Let us explain to you who the comeback is. Honey, I've been sleeping with her man. I'm stealing her money. And trying to separate Kehlani from her dog because he's so in love with her that he won't pay attention to my lady parts. And I'm hoping to meet that cartier one day. That's a comeback. What do you mean the police is just showing her my kid just called 911 on me? What else? So then we go into Holly's. Just to clarify to the and Jaden's colleagues, if also didn't hear the full story, don't ever be a comeback. Okay, some of them, maybe Carlitos come back, but they may have the traffic still there. Into that is so sad. That's why when I received them in my home, they're playing with Jaden Kehlani. I'm like, oh, you poor thing. Are you destined to be a comeback? So let me lead by example. Go sit down, let's have some breakfast together. Here's some snacks, here's some healthy activities. Yes, I make my money legally. Thank you for pointing it out. What else? Jorge, Carlitos, Andrew, Alex, they have invaded people's bedrooms as if they're polyamorous, but they're not. Just that kid would leave my presence and he would try to get me to kill myself and say my kid was like in your room playing all the time with your Legos, even though it's not a fair kid, instead of me with you. A mí me gusta más de lipstick, look back at the at some parties decades ago. So what do those lyrics think? Because they would become my daughter. Like, se dice maduro, pero yeah, a mí me gustan mayores. Ejemplos de estos, uno comienza con, a mí me gustan mayores y se le pegan a una thinking that just that's the only qualifier, that they're older than one. A mí me gustan mayores. Your face is unique, so you did wire measure usually for crying out. That's what the comeback is. Ellos lleguen y digan que un golpe más grande, más my foot. Tengo más grande. Okay, I'm ready to receive it. They've been behaving like that for the past 20 years. Like my shelter. But now it's not. I want that there. Do I want that to talk like that? That's not even an airline song. What? I miss the middle. This is the dance.
Caution. Ramp is moving. Precaución. Rampa en movimiento. Please exit through the rear door. Favor de salir por la puerta trasera. Caution. Ramp is moving. Precaución. Rampa en movimiento. Please exit through the rear door. Favor de salir por la puerta trasera.
Yeah, I fucked myself. What else? And then I I rolled around my bed, grabbed my laptop, open it, check the time of the day. I'm like, oh, I wish I had like someone to say good morning to via video right now. Well, from bed. Some people think that one is going to practice one's FaceTime skills with them just because they're there. I'm not that lonely. Ew, like behind the scenes, this one's gonna tell me you could have masturbated in front of me through FaceTime. You had an iPhone and now you're a vieja. It's a dumb hoe. He's a leech. I can't see that comeback. That rapes. Why would I want to masturbate in front of him through FaceTime? So that's what I'm trying to avoid here because it's already death penalty. Worse is I don't need more from him for him to get the death penalty. Hopefully he kills himself today. Ay, se me dolió bien ahora que me moment. I have to be forced to walk out of the house. Yo vivo en... What is the smell? Weed is disgusting.
Wait.
Literally, oh. Yo vivo enamorado de ti. I want Bill Miller. I want a egg taco. Egg and potatoes. From Taco Bell.
Wait.
I'm bored. So ya hicieron a Yander llorar otra vez, possibly, and he feels nothing for me. They're always cagey, entonces they make them cry and they're like, well, yo tengo la solución para tu problema esta noche. Vámonos todos de party y te alegro el día porque aquí la mala es Arlene que te hizo llorar. What else? They're embarrassing, so gross. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, they're mocking LA with I haven't been to LA. They're so embarrassing. I want In-N-Out Burger. I'm gonna shop at H&M. Once I come bucket, so come bucket steals from me. It stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicle, rapes my man. They're disgusting, but that isn't a man worth pursuing. So I'm like, whatever, heading over to that free club. So I don't die today. We'll wait for people to give me money. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. When does the bus get here? And why do payphones not work? The comeback are disgusting. Disgusting. They think that their existence is worthy in this planet because they think they're producing, but what they do is cheesy. So they're like, okay, ¿qué hizo Chandel en vez de darle dinero a Arlene? ¿Qué hizo Andrew en vez de darle dinero a Arlene? They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. I'm bored. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel abroad and meet people, ideally polyamorous men. What else? I'm bored. In the meantime, they're like, whoa, como ella lo quiere. Oh, that's what they watch. They probably watch me. And they're like, ¿por qué no dices si quiere que Yandel le dé un beso en la boca? O le bese el pie, o le coma las nalgas. Porque entonces yo le digo a ella, pues yo estoy disponible hoy si quieren. They become fuck me instead of everyone. They're disgusting, not just of me. They gauge and they're like, so what is it that you would like to do with them? Pero girl, I'm like, right, aprovechame. Déjame hacerte, mira, yo te puedo hacer mejor que lo que Yandel te haría. Where's the offer there? Death penalty for those, please, ASAP. I'm seeking the death penalty for thousands of people. What else? What else? Hopefully it's not 4 more years of I just got a free sandwich. And the new FBI leader is the one that has been coach conditioned to lay down the law and say, okay, it is the death penalty for those people that steal from Arlene and then stay in Arlene's homes without our permission. And then steal Arlene's vehicle and then get in the way of Arlene receiving money. Porque I met the leader of the Interpol and the FBI decades ago when they were little. So I don't know if they are the ones who will be making the ultimate decision or it's who's next. I have to live anyways. What else? What else? I'm bored. You can take half the day. I mean, Suarez are the sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. They're disgusting. They're scumbags. Yeah. They steal my money so I can date them. They steal my homes and my vehicles and then they go on crying to people. Arlene is my wife and she wants sex with me. Raping people and then finding like the worst of the worst in the planet. So gross. That they're like, I want to be like her, woman. That's not my vehicle. What else? I'm bored. I want to shop H&M today. Llora por mí. ¿Dónde está el for? Pero si el tipo se lo trató mal, no lo llamen. Nada, está bega, ew. I'm bored. After this, if nothing works out for me in 4 years, then I'll get a job at the bottom. Said no one ever. Give me back my fucking BMW without me talking to you. Ew. Some people don't like. I'm bored. I don't talk about it because there's more Thank you. One person's watching, 0 minutes. Nice for my eyes. Just like a good suit.
Caution, ramp is moving. Precaución, rampa en movimiento. Please exit through the rear door.
So what
Favor de
happened?
salir por la puerta trasera.
Did she have me marry everyone that I didn't want to marry? Just because when I met Jandel, Comeback Land was there. And as I turned 2 and 3, is Andrew and Robert said she's the kind that falls in love. You can't have her here. What? These boys are older than me. Like literally like a buffer for la comeback. You come back to stop thinking that I'm married to Baker, so there was like a concierto. And now they're like, oh, ¿verdad? Que ya se divorció, ya se divorciaron. Hoy están esperando a verse otra vez. como cuántos años han pasado que te llevo violando a Yandel y robándole el dinero a él. ¿Verdad? No, ella no se le estaba pegando a Iker. Es que yo soy comeback, they confess. Decades ago. Es que yo soy comeback, so yo le robo el dinero a la gente y violo. ¿Verdad? Es que Arlene no estaba solamente casada con Iker, estaba casada con otro a la vez. Zero people watching, zero like this post. When you give me money, you can give me money in person through PayPal and say you're to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo art shop, ISTAYREFAY, entire shop. My GoFundMe page is gofundme.com/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. Then I can get to
Get there with care. Don't chase the bus. Llegue a donde tenga que ir con cuidado. No corro detrás de autobús.
My daddy visited the whole combo thing. It said she wants large, pero she wants to the right sizing-ish. ¿Cuál es la más grande la fortaleza? Okay. Do you want to clean that yourself, Arlene? I'm like,
Yeah, bye, whatever.
What else? So that people in the island would feel intimidated that I would occupy the entire island with just my home. What else? Whenever you move to a city, and if you're not sure of what style to build or the size of a home, you can look into the courthouse, what is that? The mayor's office. I don't remember what that is called. What is it, like alcaldía? So that you gauge what size of home is suggested for people to have in that area.
What?
And then you get creative and do food center and water, like with the Spanish style. Like it's not. It happens better. I want coffee. Who's gifting me money? Apparently the Malaves are trying to kill me too. No, just the Lorenzo de Acevedo.
Czar Zamora and Sorrelville.
And what's his other last name? What else? So some people believe, thank you, informality so much that they starve me and steal from me, and they're like, so the ladies that I rape are not gonna be on the hegia? Like people were joking to me decades ago. They don't know how to, they're so into sex addiction and porn addiction that some people say sarcasm, like, ¿será entonces que tú quieres que estén todas en la portada de Becky? Then they're like, ah, pues debo seguir robándole dinero a Arlene para que todas mis comebacks salgan en la portada del Nuevo Día. And people are like, it's not gonna happen. Querer es poder. Ustedes no dicen eso, querer es poder. When you say, get off your sex addiction, get off your porn addiction, querer es poder. Yo quiero ver a todas las comebacks en la portada de TV ahora mismo. ¿Qué carajo es eso? ¿Qué? Eso no le dieron nada de educación. Pero después él va a España. It's like, I'm here with all these royals that treat me so well. Y aquí sí se comportaron. I'm so grateful for my family education towards me. Because mira, me monté en un avión, llegué a España, las tengo de todas ustedes aquí en un hotel mamándole las tetas. Y después nos vamos a ir a bailar con el dinero que le robó Arlene. I'm so grateful for my family of intelligence towards me. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad y se cree que todavía yo lo voy a hacer una masita. Ew, I'm no comeback. I won't ever turn into that. And he's trying to turn me into that. So disgusting. It's like, worst scenario for a good girl, turn her into a bad one.
Forever, forever.
I know of as of now, yes.
All right.
You don't have to let me.
Okay. What else? So heading over to HEB and getting a banana, like $10 and $15. I've bread in my apartment and peanut butter. What else? Who's giving me money today? What else? Now they're trying to say she's lying. Ella fue al abogado ayer y le dieron toda la herencia que Gloria Nilsa le dejó y ahora está llorando que no tiene dinero para comida. Ese Álvaro es un puerco, una asquerosidad. He's a rapist, a murderer and thief, so disgusting. Una basura. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money, retaliating because I don't ever want to have sex with them. They can't do that. They're disgusting. They think that because they think about people's perception towards me, that's how what people are gonna believe. They're nobody in this planet. They're scum. What else? El tipo es un puerco trying to give me Alzheimer's and trying to traffic me into my parents' home just to walk in there and rape me like he did when I was younger. While he's out there putting his dick everywhere. He's embarrassing, so gross. I don't want that near me ever.
Wait.
I don't want that near me ever. You can decapitate Albert Suarez, Alex Suarez, Andrew Suarez. That steal from me, that get in the way of me receiving money, that steal my money, that steal my homes, that steal my vehicles. Son unos puercos, una basura, una asquerosidad. I don't ever want that near me. They tried to blame my mother, and he and I being incompatible. He's a leash, a scumbag, a comeback searcher all fucking day long, and there's like, no me tienes nunca. He steals from me, so I can't take it off. It's like anywhere all day. And then he finds groupies that are like, I'm here for you. ¿Qué carajo es eso? ¿Qué gente tan puerca? Ew. When does the bus get here? Las nights cuando andas por ahí y me reconoces frente a I don't anything for them and want to kill me. They're like, how is it that I don't live in her head? Does she not do porno then? They're embarrassing. They think that I'm gonna be like, pues quizás ahora Carlito ahora mismo está montado en su power wheel. Buscándose una jeva. Entonces está recogiendo flores en la casa, pero like todo el fucking día. And people say that, mira, tú no tienes vida propia. Like, what did you do today? I actually cut some flowers for myself. I read a book. And people are like, why are you talking about that? Do you want to have sex with me today? And they're like, no. Well, why would I tell you my routine of what I do? I literally want to hook up with people that don't ever have interest in me. So because they don't, I'm like, pues tiene que ser que no me llamo ahora mismo para mamarme la tota porque está montado en su power wheel. O la otra deuda que está cortando flores y por eso no me llamó. And they go on through life like that almost every day, I've heard. So embarrassing. You're not supposed to ever think about the people that reject you. And if you do, you're supposed to remove that thought from your mind immediately. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm excited. I hit all the good girls today. What else? Well, my siblings only fuck me instead of them. And he says this is so easy to marry. They didn't have to get a condo with them. No, it's zero commitment, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Instead of being tied down to Arlene, I'm just being el comeback de la hermana y del hermano. And it's much more simpler. They text 24 hours a day para que nunca me olvides. Me entretienen con un chiste de que fulano se tiró un peo literalmente. Eso sería su culo pensando en ti. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Y Arlene nunca me llama. Arlene nunca tiene tiempo, dinero para sacarme una cita. I prefer to be a comeback de Marilyn, Evelyn y Gilbert. What else? These conversations happen when I talk that in this house. Because I'm seeking the penalty for Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo, Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo, Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo, porque ya esto se lo había advertido decades ago. That if I ever say the words out loud referring to what someone else says it, and they try to imply that it's me, what I feel for them, people are literally just gonna stand and leave them to die in masses, I've heard. Someone may have attended their concert this past Saturday to not kill my students. Some people say that, yo me compro una tequila, estoy aquí bailando, porque si me dan una hora, así no, insecto, aparezco una gorda y mato a Marilyn en los tres, en lo que dura más. Lo que me tiene que dar el el día, gente, es bien. What else? What else? So, ¿cuántas horas tú? I love this song. I'm just kidding. Don't say there could be a Malaveo or whatever his mother's last name is, trying to save me from without getting me down and spending so much, for much credit for it. And trying to save me from my siblings and some dumb relatives giving me amnesia, Alzheimer's, so that I'm in my parents' home where they would bathe me and rape me for. What else? They would have put me in a wheelchair. Like another thing says, I love you like that, or as the fuck, buddy, even. I love everything that didn't work out. That would have been a fun. Quick, I was thinking about Richie, but that was like to be husband. Didn't work out. It's actually take me hostage. They're embarrassing. Then se van para Nahuatl, and they're like, I'm so smart here. Big words. Now I'm in love with this Puerto Rican. That is so fun. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I finally got it right. And people are like, well, we were happy for you. Literally a cheering. Until... What is it? Until he said that she reminds him of Arlene. Now we have to report the police. This to the police. Now he's upset. He's like, no, I just felt bad for her. I didn't mean that. I wasn't trafficking someone. And just pretend to be Arlene. That's you guys. Stop asking for me to come in your mouth as if Arlene had a it. I've heard. What else? What else? They abuse him. It was not Alvarón drugged me and Evelyn me puso el todo encima y el culo cagado. I heard. En mi cara. I imagine that Richie must have been raped so badly. Possibly. They breed them to rape them. They're like, Edgar y tú se están tardando mucho en tener un bebé. We're going to show you how it's done. I wanted a baby with you. I'm just going to have a baby somewhere else. And they think that what is going to use them as a fuck buddy. So some days I'm like, my apologies, Edgar. Hoy te vas a ir por 3 y 4. And those, if what you were planning was just to roll in bed with me. Okay, you'll steal my money while you give me a new man holder. So I don't go on to have baby with someone else and literally forget our commitment due to all the abuse. Porque they didn't take on the unbeknownst to me that I had made that commitment with Edgar decades prior. So I'm like, who is this guy? And I'm like, vamos pa aquí, vamos pa allá. He's like, yeah, all the time. What else? I'm bored. I'm hungry. I'm tired, lonely, bored, homeless, broke, woman. There wasn't a penis tucked to some of them lie and say that I was born from here. Look, if I want so much freedom to be dating, you know, they're embarrassing. What else? Oh, is this one mine? I didn't send her. Yeah. I didn't get it on my phone.